The aim of the Symposia is to provide a forum for researchers in diverse fields of interest and to meet and to share ideas, and more importantly, to integrate the broad range of knowledge to create a certain kind of green innovation.
Well, the International Symposia on Research towards Green Innovation comprised of two symposia, as our Dean mentioned already that Symposium on Chemical Science contribute to green innovation, and the other Symposium on multidisciplinary aspect of mian, of fermented tea, geisha, or fermented tea, in the aspect of ASEAN and Japanese experiences. Well, the symposia are aimed to be a forum for those who are interested in green innovation and to be a venue for the researcher to exchange information leading to green innovation. Multidisciplinary approach in conjugation with local wisdom toward green innovation and initiation of collaboration among researchers, both national and international levels, are expected in this symposium.
It's a great pleasure for me to have a briefing here. On behalf of co-hosts in this symposium, and on behalf of Kochi University, I would like to thank the organizing committee of this symposium, and also I would like to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Chiang Mai University.
So part of the mission of Chiang Mai University to provide academic services. And this symposia really shows that what we have at the university serves the needs of the community by bringing in the knowledges that we gain here to give an innovation to serve the community.
All right, how about alcohol chemistry and social responsibility? When Kate asked me to come here, it was on green innovation, and he suggests I talk about social responsibility because I recently published a paper with Miguel Valcarcel in Cordoba, Spain on this issue. It was initiated by him, and we have in that a little bit on green chemistry as well, and I was hoping Miguel de la Guardia would be here to talk more about that, but he couldn't make it. So I'll talk about the history of the importance of alcohol chemistry and social responsibility, going back to the very beginning of time almost, pre-biblical times. I'll talk about the concept of social responsibility and its application to alcohol chemistry, and how we can teach this, social responsibility in alcohol chemistry, which Miguel Valcarcel calls it, SRAC.
So we want to explain the reason why somebody should carry the mian from Chiang Mai to Kochi. It is very interesting. So in the food functions of moisture, especially antioxidant activity is very, very high. That extent is comparable with green tea.
When we drink tea all together, we have everything to talk. The first is about tea. Your tea is very good. We talk about tea, and after tea about tea is we talk about politics, about culture, about tradition.
大豊町は1955年4村が合併して構成されました。
In 1955, 4 villages in this area were combined to become Otoyo village.
ส่วนของเมี่ยงนั้นที่ใช้บริโภคคือใบโดยเฉพาะใบอ่อนซึ่งจะเก็บมานึ่งแล้วหมักให้ได้ที่ก่อนบ
It
ริโภค
would
ครับ
kill about 99% of microorganisms after 2 hours, but 100% would be 4 to 24 hours.
It might be useful for produce the knowledge between the scientific knowledge and local knowledge for the people to do more we call sustainable tree garden in the future.
I was very surprised because you know the name of Suntory. I'm very happy. Green tea and oolong tea and coffee and CSD. This is our main business now.
The old percentage of old men over 65 years old, this zone is increasing. On the other hand, the children, population of children, 0 to 14 years old people getting decrease. So this is the population change in Japan now.
But the functional property of goisha was not clear. So we tried to elucidate the functional property. At the beginning, we examined the antioxidative activity of goisha.
I am Mitsuhiko Miyamura, Director of Department of Pharmacy, Kochi Medical School Hospital. Last, the protective efficacy of GOST against influenza infection.
May I conclude that fermented miang has benefit to health by indicator of total phenolic compound, antioxidant, probiotic finding, and no pathogen. But biological fermented miang use natural condition but should be controlled sanitation or aerobic bacteria in the environment.
I assembled one system, computer-controlled universal system. Universal means that by using such a system, several flow analysis, flow chemistry, or the flow or chemical analysis system can be assembled.
So today's my presentation is focused on this Labona CD, how the flow rate of the solution, relationship between rotation on the CD and the flow rate of the sample.
Introduce the solid support into a solution of glucose, blood, and measure the concentration of glucose from, basically it's an electrochemical sensor. So you can measure the concentration of glucose directly from the electrochemical response observed.
So it's very strong from our field, even though it's a supporting field. As you know that you are experimental chemists, but we are computational chemists. Everyone always say it's not real, but we can support you something in order to design something in the computer before you really doing something for real. We can do that, and this is the method that we can calculate the energy of the sum system, which is combine quantum and classical mechanics together.
So we were pretty pleased with these developments. We thought we had a really workable device in this case, and we took it out into the field to do some measurements, in this case some soil water measurements. And here we are looking very happy, and one of the students has started scanning a device using a hand scanner. But shock, horror, absolute dismay. As we took the cards out of the packet in bright sunshine, we discovered that they were going blue even without the addition of phosphate.
So for about green innovation, I would like to emphasize that it's to improve safety. But however, I think the speaker here will talk about bioplastic. And also this is about the packaging that in the future it will be used a lot in the beauty and healthcare products.
So before we go through the optimization of the disperser solvent, extraction solvent, as well as the amount of the magnetic particles, we check the performance of these two particles. So two steps here refer to the dispersive liquid-liquid micro extraction coupled with the dispersive micro-solid phase
And
extraction.
in the same time, we are interested in the synthesis and characterization of the copolymer, for example, polylactide co-glyceride. For example, we developed the formula with the PLA, PBAT, and with the silver nano composite via the melt bend and process in the bone film for the packaging materials.
When we further investigated the literature review on this, they actually reported shortcomings. Namely, they will be bound to have acyl migration during the enzymatic hydrolysis, which is very not desirable, especially in quantitative analysis, because we do not want to have a cell migration, and that actually gives us the biased information.
In this core, hydrophobic and covalent compounds initially present in the aqueous solution are favorably partitioned into the non-polar microenvironment. So in such a way, the compound will be extracted from the aqueous phase into the surfactant phase.
Re-investigated the same reaction as mentioned before for the determination of isoprene in human breast.
Almost the concept is almost the same, but in this case, perfect mixing is attained. But SIA is not perfect. Mixing is not attained. So, if a very long reaction need the reaction. If the reaction very long time reaction is needed, so AIA perfect mixing is attained.
I would introduce the effort toward the adoption of standard method in Japan.
So we think of what else? We think of our friend from Japan. So we try green tea. Yeah, and we take the green tea, Japanese green tea, of course, originally, and that also works similarly for iron. That's simple. Then we think of various plants with simple extract, orchids, that for example, and the other. Recently we published a few on this, if you follow in the publication.
That means the collaboration will be created without restriction. So I think in the concluding remarks, I offer next symposium concerning on multidisciplinary aspects of fermented tea will be held in our town, Kochi, next year. I will manage to do. Supported by Kato Group.